I just want to take a moment to say this, y'all. If you can go to therapy, go to therapy. And I hear her up like, listen, I was pussyfooting before because I was broke, and when's your availability? Sign me up. Sign me up.
I open up for the tagging. You know this cookie's for the bagging. Kitty, kitty, baby, get her things to rest. Cause you done beat her like the 68 Jets.
What's up, you guys? It's the one and the only, the first and the finest, Miss Right. Thank you so much for tuning into my YouTube channel. If you are new here, what's going on? I promise you're gonna love it. So just get a head start, like, comment, and subscribe. Share to a friend. And if you are reoccurring, you already know the vibes. I apologize. I've been slacking. Ugh. I've been slacking, and that's pretty much what I'm here to talk to you guys about. Bear with me, I am folding clothes because I gotta get it in where I can fit it in. I don't really have anything to show you guys. I just primarily wanted to talk to y'all. So I have been going through, I don't want to say seasonal depression because that's a real thing, and I started going through what I was going through in September. And I live in Georgia. It's hot still. I'm hot right now, if we're being honest. So I wouldn't call it seasonal depression, but I did realize that I was going through a lot of transitions and changes in my life that were taking a bigger toll on me than I realized. I'm so, you know, what's next? What's next? What's next? What's next? Like, I'm so ready for the most part. I've always been that way, and I always keep my foot on my own neck. So I guess that was the thought process. However, my emotions and my mental wasn't keeping up with my body, which is barely keeping up with me as it is. My body is like, hold on now. And my emotions and my mental capacity was like, bitch, I'm tired. I'm tapped out. You go and do what you want to do, but I'm gonna let you know right now, yeah, this isn't giving. So what are those changes? First off, I got a new job. Y'all saw in the last two vlogs that I started working at Revolt. I left Adult Swim. I talked about why in another vlog, and I stand behind that decision 110%. Very, very happy for myself, and I love my new job. If I'm being honest, the people have been so great. My coworkers are becoming friends, and I'm very, very happy for me, and I'm happy to be a part of that Revolt family and to get the experience that I've gotten and continue to grow with them. Honestly, it's a blast, and I feel more comfortable in my workspace. I feel embraced and welcomed, and I couldn't really ask for a better job. However, it has taken a toll on me in terms of the hours. I work longer hours. You just kind of don't really have, it's like I have a set schedule, but sometimes I'm in there, you know, until 5, and other times I'm in there until 7, 8. Like, it really depends. And breaking news is always happening. As you guys probably know at this point, we lost our beloved Takeoff, and that was another example of, you know, doesn't matter where you are, doesn't matter what your schedule is, like, stop what you're doing, we got to report this. And stuff like that tragically happens, and you just got to be on the go. So the hours vary. Still very grateful for it, but it has had an impact on me. I have a commute now every day, whereas I was working from home. I could do a lot more. So the things that were, I feel like, bothering me was just me not being able to put the same amount of effort into certain things that I was before I started working at Revolt. Now, I know after taking a step back and looking at things and reflecting that I just need to adjust and give myself grace. But at the time, and, you know, progressively, I was very hard on myself. So I was mad that I was not in the gym as often as I was before I went to Puerto Rico. Before I went to Puerto Rico, I was in the gym damn near every day. And then now, like, I was leaving the house. Now I'm leaving the house at like 8. Like, I have to wake up earlier. So I have to brace myself if I am able to go to the gym in the morning. It's just not always feasible. It's just not. I also have to make myself look like something, because people be coming in and out of the studio. You don't know who you're gonna meet, like. So I can be looking crazy, so I put time into my outfits, I put time into my hair, and sometimes makeup. So that's a whole thing. It takes me longer to leave the house. I wasn't going to the gym as much. My YouTube channel, obviously you guys are collateral. I'm sorry, but I had not been able to drop as consistently as I was prior to Revolt, because at Adult Swim, I'm working from home. I have more time on my hands. Like during my free time, I would be editing. Like I don't really be having too much free time these days. So that has been something that's been really bothering me as well. And then just upkeep, like self upkeep and upkeep of my house, putting more energy and effort into my relationship. It is all, a lot of things have been kind of like, whew, it's been kind of crazy. But I didn't come on here to complain. I wanted to tell you guys like how I overcame it and where I'm at mentally right now and what my goals are for 2023. So since all of those feelings and emotions and hoopla, I've decided to start therapy. So I started it, I think it was last week, and I'm actually gonna email her back. I love my therapist. Like, can I just say, I just want to take a moment to say this, y'all. If you can go to therapy, go to therapy, because I didn't even have the deep nitty gritty, like let's get to the root of this. I had my little preliminary, all right, I'm just gonna ask you some questions to get an idea of, you know, who you are and where you're at in your life. I'm at that part. And when I tell you I felt a knot in my throat talking about certain things, I'm like, bro, like, not me about to cry in Barnes & Noble. I didn't even have the time to make it home from work. So I left work and went to a Barnes & Noble, sat in the back and, with my AirPods in. I'm like, not me about to cry in Barnes & Noble talking about something that happened to me months ago that I swore I was over, and I'm clearly not. Like, stuff was digging up in me. And that's when I realized, like, therapy is really great for so many reasons. It doesn't have to be that your therapist has all the answers, because I'm just getting to know her while I do love her, and she just happened to be my soror, which just kind of like clicked for me. I've been trying to also work on peeping the signs, so I'm gonna tell you about that in a second. But yes, I didn't have the funds initially, and that's why I never started. And then as of late, of course, like I got a new job, I'm making a little bit more money, and I just decided to prioritize it. Like, yes, I would definitely like to have, you know, a little bit more extra money in my pocket, but I also felt like if this is something that I'm serious about, I want to prioritize my mental health, and I want to put energy into this because I'm not feeling good with myself. There was a day at work where I literally was upset and I couldn't figure out why. And I'm like, normally it's something, but I'm just not happy, and like I want to go home. Like, it was so crazy, and I don't like feeling like that. So I hit her up. I had met her previously through Therapy for Black Girls, and I never lost her email. And I hit her up like, listen, I was pussyfooting before because I was broke, and when's your availability? Sign me up. The therapy has been helpful, and I cannot wait to continue my journey, but that is something that I am dedicating myself to doing moving into 2023, taking therapy seriously and prioritizing myself and my mental health, because that's a big deal for me. And just in my one little conversation, it has been helpful. So if you can, please go to therapy. Another thing that I started that I think is going to help me get out of, I don't want to say the seasonal funk, but just like, you know, September, October has been kind of like, Brianna has been holding herself to these unrealistic expectations and not giving herself the time or grace to adjust to her new lifestyle. And we're gonna get out of that. So therapy is one of the things. Another thing that I started that I believe will help me in that journey as well is a business. Like, of course, me talking about me being so busy with work and then me starting a business sounds backwards, but I promise you there's a method to the madness. So like I said earlier, I've been working on listening to the signs and paying attention. So I've been very intuitive. I'm trying to listen to podcasts more, certain YouTubers that are talking about manifestations, affirmations, things of that nature, and just like not tapping into my third sense, but more so like meditation, just becoming more present and more conscious. When I wasn't sure about my therapist and we had our preliminary meeting, something about her reminded me of home. She reminded me of a friend from Philly that also has degrees in psychology. Shout out to you, Shania. But yeah, she reminded me of my good friend, and for some reason she stuck out to me. And then in the meeting I found out that she's also an AKA. I'm like, okay, like it was meant. Another situation happened to me where I'm on social media doing what I do, and a soror DMs me and she asked me like if I would be interested in a business opportunity and all this other stuff. And normally when I get DMs like that, I just ignore them because it's most of the time people trying to get me to what is it? Not the stock investing people, but the other people, y'all know who they are. It's just a lot. So I normally just be like, but I peeped that she was a soror, and then I go through her page and seeing her doing some of the things that I do aspire to do when it comes to content creation. She had like 20K followers, and she has a lot of content that is still very true and authentic to her, but I could see that she was getting bread off of that. So I'm like, all right, maybe this is more in my lane. And I took the time to speak to her, and I'm so glad that I did, because I have high hopes for this business. So essentially it's called It Works, and if it's not self-explanatory, then I don't know what to tell y'all. But it is a health and wellness business in which I would be a distributor and content creator for. I get really nervous about stuff like this because I have this preconceived notion about myself that I'm really just not business minded. I'm not a salesman. I'm a consumer. I'm not too much of the opposite, but I need to get that out of my head. Like, there's too much money out here to be made, and I'm sick of sleeping on it. And I feel like by having a separate stream of income, it'll allow me to have more funds to do more things for myself, such as therapy, facials, massages, maybe a staycation in the city. Like, I haven't explored Atlanta the way that I've wanted to. Solo dates, like pouring into myself. So I'm trying to find things that are going to help me progress and grow as an individual, and will essentially make me a better, not only person, but a better girlfriend in my relationship, a better friend in my friendships, a better sister to my siblings, a better daughter to my mom, a better granddaughter, and all of those other things, a better employee. Like, the better that I am individually, the better that I can be for people, and you can't pour from an empty cup. So the business, I'm going to show you guys some products. We're going to get into it in a second, but it's all types of health and wellness products. I have a couple in front of me right now. I don't have them all, but I will quickly show you guys what I got as a starter kit to be a distributor for the brand. So you get a super cute box with a little book about all the different distributors. It made me happy to like see some black girlies in there looking cute, selling products, getting big bags, men, women, old, young. I like diversity. I like inclusion. Who doesn't? It makes you feel like, oh, okay, they got people on here on the gram. So I'm like, bet, I'm on the gram. They making bread, I can make some bread, period. I got this super cool like electric stir thing to go with my Skinny Brew coffee. I was so excited to get this because I was like, of all of the healthy products, I hope that I get something good, and I got coffee. And everybody knows I drink coffee. The packets in here, they go with either hot or iced coffee. All you have to do is add it to water, like an emergency pack or something, and then you use this to stir it. Look. Okay? Blend that hoe. Period. It works. Okay, I used it and it's not bad. I don't know why I was so scared, like healthy coffee wasn't really gonna keep me awake, but it actually not only kept me awake, it stifled my hunger. I was like, oh, period. Like, I wasn't hungry for a little while. I only ate half my lunch and I was like, yeah. That also may have had a little bit to do with the slimming gummies that I took as well. I didn't try these yet, but these are the Thermophyte weight loss supplements, fat burners. I'm interested to try this, but I know that I'm not eating, but I'm supposed to be eating, so nervous to take that. But I will try it and let y'all know how it goes. And I didn't show y'all the slimming gummies. Hold on. Okay, so I also got these slimming gummies with apple cider vinegar and blood orange. These actually don't taste bad. Anytime I see apple cider vinegar, I kind of cringe a little bit because it makes me nauseous because it's so funky, but they taste pretty good. And they're keto friendly, soy free, vegan, non-GMO, all that healthy girl shit. And then I also got this cute container, super cool lid for hot coffee, and also a hole with the metal straw for your iced coffee. So I was really happy to get the products, and I'm really looking forward to continuing to use them, create content with them, and then build a network that is so large. Everybody wants to try the products and everybody wants to join the team and start making some money, because honestly, like I mentioned earlier, it's too much money to be made out here and I don't feel right being left out. But it's all types of health and wellness things that I would have probably already tried had she not hit me up, because y'all know I get into the healthy shit. Like, I be on my making smoothies and, you know, going to the gym. The gym has always been important to me. Seeing and feeling good about myself, seeing progress has always been a thing for me. So I believe that with these new products, I'll not only have the opportunity to use them and see the physical progress that I would like to in my own body, but offer that same opportunity to other people and offer opportunities for people to make money on the side as well. If y'all are on a weight loss journey, even skincare, hair growth, let me know and I will plug some products. I will make sure that my website is in the description so you can take a look at some of the products that we have. I'm looking forward to it. Eventually y'all will see content on my page about it, promoting it and me using it, so you guys can see the real-time results and why it might be a product that you either want to use for yourself or you want to sell to other people and get on the money team with your girl. But yeah, that's another thing that I've started that I believe will get me out of my funk. Something that I didn't mention, y'all heard me briefly talking about solo dates and staycations and trying to do other things like that for myself, and those are true. I didn't really mention that, but another thing that has been bothering me as of late is the feeling that I have friends here, but I don't have my friends here. So I've been feeling kind of lonely. Now, I have my line sisters here and they've been great to me. They are the reason that I've probably done a lot of the things that I've done here, because my boyfriend hasn't been in the space to do a lot of the things that, you know, I'll be wanting to do. But it's another thing we're working on is getting outside. But his new hours are hitting him the way mine are hitting me. So, and we're on different schedules. He works on Saturdays. That's why I'm able to do this without any interruptions. So it's just an adjustment. But I love my line sisters and I'm so grateful for them. However, they both have friends here. I've realized that I've caught myself like waiting by the phone for invitations to do things, or feeling like, even my boyfriend got friends here. I started really feeling like, damn, I don't got nobody to do nothing with. And then as a result, I'm not doing anything unless someone tries to take me. And I'm like, what is up with that? And I started to get depressed. Like, I really did start to get depressed about that, because I am a social person. Anybody who knows me knows I'm a social butterfly. And at home, it was so easy to call a friend and do something with do something with them or call one of my sisters, or even if it was something small. Like, I'm not saying I'm trying to go to the club every other night, but there's so much in Atlanta that I haven't seen or done. And every time I'm at work and someone's like, oh yeah, like this place, have you gone to this place? That place is so good. Like, oh, you have to try this, you have to try that. I have a long list I'm barely chipping away at. I'm like, bro, it's been 6 months since I don't even know how long it's been since I've been down here. I'm going on my 9th month living in Atlanta. What the heck? Bro, that is crazy. It's 9 months. And I just be feeling like I'm not doing enough, or I'm boring. I get depressed when I don't do too much. This sounds so crazy. I'm really being open with you guys. Please bear with me. I know that I don't have to be, busting it open in the club or anything, but if I don't get out and interact with people over an extended amount of time, I really start to get depressed. I don't know what it is. It's just a thing. And especially when I feel like I see other people doing it, and I start getting like down on myself, like, well, that's because they have friends here and I don't, and I'm only gonna go somewhere if somebody, invites me somewhere, because I don't really have a place to go or anything to do. Or sometimes it's my funds, like, all right, I need to chill out with the spending, so what? I just don't do anything. Like, and you don't have to not do anything to save your money. You don't have to not do anything because people aren't inviting you out. But essentially, that's where that part came from. Me feeling like I'm just adjusting. I'm adjusting to this new lifestyle in which I don't have my day ones, my girls, my friends, my bros, the gang, the mob. What is you thinking? They're not here. Like, I be wanting them to visit, and they will. Some have, and some will continue to do so, and some will get their butts down here when they can. Family too. And I'm gonna continue to travel. I'll be going home soon for Thanksgiving, so I do really miss everybody at home. And I know I shouldn't be feeling alone, because I do have people here that love me and care about me and want to do things with me. But what I really want to feel is like my happiness is not in the hands of anybody else. It's not my boyfriend's responsibility to keep me happy. It's not my line sister's responsibility. It's not my coworker's responsibility. It's merely mine. I've also caught myself, like, even if I'm not really in the mood to do something, I low-key be thinking I have to, because I don't know when the opportunity will present itself again, because I don't have any fucking friends over. Like, primarily, I want my happiness to be in my hands. So I'm hoping that therapy, the business, so I can make some extra money and create content and do what I love and finally get some coin for it, will also make me happy. And then I'm just going to start pouring into myself differently than I have before. TikTok has been fun. Dancing on the weekends and all of that has been fun. This sheet about to look crazy because I don't know where the beginning or the end is. My aunt came and she gave me a city pass, so I will be going to the aquarium and to the zoo and all that other stuff. So hopefully all of those things will help me to be the #1 person in charge of my happiness, and to have better control of my thoughts, to have better control of my happiness and of my emotions, and to just be better tapped into myself. If you have experienced any of the things that I've described as far as how I've been feeling lately, leave a comment. Let me know how you feel. Let me know what's worked for you. What's if you think these things might help you out, if you feel this way right now. And I really aspire to take all of these new practices with me into 2023, so that I can go into the new year with a new big bag, because if it works, with a new mindset, with a different kind of happiness, with a full, fresh, refreshed, revitalized outlook on my time here in Atlanta, and to finally get adjusted. I guess I may have had high expectations for what the transition would look like for me, and life just started lifing. But I'm learning to let go, let God, to trust in what's happening, to be in tune with myself, in tune with the universe, listen to the signs, and to be present, to be conscious, to be grateful anytime I'm feeling negative thoughts, negative emotions, negative energy, and to just you know, realize that I'm gonna be good. Like, regardless of any of this stuff, I'm gonna be straight. I've done so much. I'm so proud of myself. I'm so grateful for everything that I have and how far I've come. And it's only gonna get better from here. This is just a speed bump, and it's natural. So that's all that I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching. And like I said, leave a comment. Let me know how you feel. Let me know where you're at mentally. Any goals you have going into 2023. And if you want to get involved with It Works, or if you want to cop a product, if you're on a weight loss journey or a skincare journey or a healthcare journey, let me know. And all of that information is going to be in the description. Thank you again. I will talk to y'all later. Bye.